जयति हरिरचिन्त्यः सर्वदेवैकवन्द्यः परमगुरुरभीष्टावाप्तिरः निखिलगुणगणार्णो नित्यनिर्मुक्तदोषः सरसिजनयनोऽसौ श्रीपतिर्मानदो नः. Dear lovers of Sanskrit literature, my dear Sanskrit students, today we are with Subhashita on speech. Some people speak in such a way as if they have no commitment at all. Some arrogant people are there, they say, why should I say sorry? Like that anyhow they say. Some people suddenly say, I am sorry. Like that anyhow they say, but afterwards they won't mend their behaviors at all. That means some people speak in such a way as if they are having no commitment at all. They promise and miss. While words are like this, then the practice came. If you are asking an apology, give it in writing. Like that it came. It is seen in all fields. Whatever is said is not at all considered as a document. Give it in writing, like that. Then people started to give it in writing, and afterwards they further argued and said, I have given in writing only, but I have given on a paper, but not on a stamp paper, so it is not a document. Like that they started further to argue. Though they have signed on the stamp paper, further they started to argue like, yes, it is a document, but it is not a registered legal document because it is not registered in the sub-registrar office. After when it is registered in the sub-registrar's office, they gave another subheading and said, I was not mentally fit at that time while I was signing. Like that anyhow they said. While such people sign or resign, it doesn't make any kind of difference. So, whatever is in our mind, that only should be spoken. Otherwise, we should practice silence. That is why Upanishad has said, Mano me vachi pratishtitam. My words means it is the expression of my mind. Mano me vachi pratishtitam. My mind has taken rest in my words. Like that. Vak me manasi pratishtitam. What I have spoken, manasi pratishtitam. I have recorded it in my mind, and I will keep up that promise, let whatever may come in any way. That is considered as promise. In this aspect, today I am having a very good Subhashita, so that we never speak emotionally or we never utter anything without any kind of commitment. Let us look into that Subhashita, students. Danti danta samanam hi nisrutam mahatam vachaha kurma grive vanichanam punarayati yaticha. A very good Subhashita for today. It is not for today. If we remember it throughout our life, it will be a very good Subhashita. Have you ever looked at an elephant? Have you closely observed the elephant? As soon as you look at the elephant, we can observe the long trunk, which often even touches the earth. At the same time in the face, the another thing which has to be observed is the tusks of the elephant. The tusks of the elephant has come out from the mouth, and it will be always out of the mouth and unchanged. The tusk which has come from the mouth of the elephant has stood unchanged forever throughout the life. In the same way, the words come out of the mouth of the great people has stood never unchanged and too strong too. Have you ever looked at the tortoise? Observe the tortoise, how it is. The tortoise sometimes keeps its neck outside, sometimes keeps its neck inside, like that, so unstable, and it stretches outside sometimes and then it takes back inside most of the time. Yes, wicked people speak out something and suddenly they take it back inside and they say, I have not spoken at all. Like that. They are like tortoise and they toss the promises in that way, and so that it has no value at all. Whenever you look at the elephant or the tusk of the elephant, remember this thing. Once it has come out from your mouth, means it is a promise given to yourself and to the world, and it should be kept at all the cost. The great persons are like this. Students, if you want to take up any project in Vedic practices, or if you want to take up any ritual, or if you want to begin any kind of ritual, there is a process beginning to it. In the beginning of every thesis, you must have come across a chapter known as introduction, why you have started that project and what is its goal. Like that, everything is clearly spelt there. And in conclusion, same thing has to be supported in the PhD thesis. In the same way, in the religious activities, at the very beginning, whatever you pronounce, it is considered as sankalpa. In that sankalpa, what you are intent to do, like that, it is clearly uttered. Once it is uttered as a sankalpa, means till its completion, it has to be executed. So, a word which is spoken is completely executed till the end without diluting the principles committed to it. That is why Sankalpa and Krishnarpana go hand in hand. While Sankalpa is like an introduction, Krishnarpana is like a conclusion. While Rama said he will go to the forest, Dasharatha called him and said, you should go to the forest. Rama said, yes, he will go to the forest. Then Kausalya, Rama's mother, tells to Rama, Rama, I am the mother. Upanishad has said, Mata Purva Rupam, Pitottara Rupam. Mother has to be regarded first and then the father. So, I order you not to go to the forest. Like that, she said. And at midnight, Dasharatha calls again Sri Rama and tells, don't go to forest. I have taken my promise back. Don't go to forest. If at all you want to go to forest, then go tomorrow, not today. Like that he tells. And then Lakshmana tells, you are the elder brother. Why should you go to the forest? You should not go to the forest. Like that anyhow he tells. And one sage was there, he was the minister in the Dasharatha's court named as Jabali. He also argues and tells, those promises anyhow need not be kept at all. Like that anyhow he tells. And then Bharata tells, you should come back to Ayodhya and rule the kingdom. Like that. Another sage tells, Dasharatha is not alive. A person's promise has to be kept, or it is considered as a document as long as he is alive. He is not alive. Dasharatha is not alive. So one need not care for the promises. Like that all argue with Rama and try to convince him that he need not go to forest. But Rama set aside all such kind of arguments and he went to the forest. That is why he is considered as Maryada Purushottama. So, don't talk. If you talk or if any word come from your mouth, then it has to be carried. In the IT field, there is a slogan which says, walk the talk. Yes, students, you look at the elephant and follow in such a way that walk the talk. Once the word has come out of your mouth, means it has to be executed. Then if you look at the elephant and follow, I hope students, one day you will become the lion in your organization or in your field, and so that you will be respected forever. Shall I repeat the Subhashita again? Danti danta samanam hi nisrutam mahatam vachaha kurma griveva nichanam punarayati yaticha. We shall see again with another Subhashita in the next session. Shri Krishnarpanam.